The honor is mine.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it. Arming signal received, Mandalore. We still need to set... Mandalore, we're holding our position, but the Sith appear to be offering little resistance. It's like they...
My life is yours.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton. Arming signal risk. 2 more sites. You've reached one of the targets. Arming signal. Only one proton core remains to be set.
What the hell was that? I told you to wait!
Mandalore, we've made contact with the enemy, and one of the cores has detonated prematurely.
Was it in the target zone?
No, Mandalore. We have failed you. I offer you my...
Do we have another core?
No, Mandalore. Even with the other two cores set in the ship, it will not be sufficient to destroy the vessel.
We need to find another proton core, or we need to make one. All right, wait for my signal. This isn't over. And don't kill yourself before I tell you.
This door leads to my cell. I had forgotten. If there is time, I would like to center myself. There is a meditation chamber within my cell that I would visit one last time. Past the surface, there is the Force. Where once there was a world that was strong in the Force, now there is a barren wasteland.
It's okay. It's good.
It has taken time for me to return here. I lost my way, but I've been stronger for the journey. What happens now shall not be done out of hate or revenge, but for the sake of all life. And I ask you, finally, to forgive me. This body is a prison no longer. My life is yours.
Arming signal received, man. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We...
Have you come to kill me? The final insult. Stripping Onderon, my soldiers, my home. He happened. The hunger that fills. It is that power we felt on Onderon that Vaklu felt. It was an echo. General Vaklu and I, when it seemed that we would need more to take Onderon with his power, his soldiers, it seemed... I have served the wrong master. Everything exists to feed his will. I came here. This ship, it is a graveyard of a terrible battle.
It is the way of all life that serves him. In his presence, all life dies.
This ship is from Malachor. This Sith Lord of yours bolsters his fleet with ships from that world? He's nothing more than a scavenger.
I think he is of that place. If so, then his power may be great indeed. Greater than I had thought.
The master suffers. If he cannot feed, then the hunger begins to consume him. The planet, Telos. You think to lie to me still? I told him, you know, what the old woman told me. I told him of the...
He means that Jedi witch you travel with.
Yes, the old woman on Onderon. Then her lies will mean the planet's destruction. He will destroy, he will devour them all.
If there are no Jedi here, then my lord cannot feed his hunger. He will destroy the planet, the station. He will... Even if the people below are not Force-sensitive, the small amount he can feed on from... And if there are no Jedi below, he will... Then he will suffer, without something to sustain him.
He will create nothing. He will end this place. Your old woman has killed this planet. You could not stop him even if you wanted to. And you cannot escape either. Your time... on the bridge. Waiting for you. No. He does not wait for you.
I do not believe he knows his ship has been boarded. And if he did, he would not care. The extent of his power cannot be put into words, and his perceptions have grown as well. To him...
You are dust motes in a storm, a grain upon the beach, and as insignificant. Fight him if you will, but if he turns his power upon... This ship, is it his weakness? It should not exist, yet he tore it from the mass shadows of Malachor, along with his...
The ship is barely holding itself together. The structural damage should have destroyed...
He holds it together. And he keeps us all...
More Jedi tricks.
No. Not Jedi.
If he's so powerful, why hasn't he stopped us then? We've attacked his ship, killed his soldiers, and he's done nothing.
It is because he sees planets, stars, not people. To him, the planet below, the station with its teeming life, only that is massive enough to demand his attention. There is nothing to be done except wait. If you go to him... Onderon. But there... You are right. As long as he exists, what would you have me?
Go report to the target site, Colonel. I'll let my men...
I will do as...
We shouldn't waste our time.
Have you...
Then
This... You... What?
We shouldn't waste our... Who wants to die Where that came from?
This door leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time. It was never a question of need, and I would follow you wherever your path leads. This thing must be done. It must come to an end. Is too powerful. He... I will try.
What the hell are you doing up there? We need to get off this ship. Now!
I have to see with the Force and my eyes. I saw a graveyard world, surrounded by a fleet of dead ships. I felt it through him, as I feel it through you. You are my master now, and I will follow wherever your path takes you. My path is at an end. Canderous, are you all right?
Get away from me. I don't need your help. Just leave me here.
Canderous, the Force lies in all living things. I have watched my people die. You will survive. You have no choice. You have been wounded before and lived, Mandalorian. Rise. Many battles do you still have left in you.
You sound like Revan at the end. Do you know what she told me in those last days on the Outer Rim? That the Mandalorian Wars were our doom, and that we had been deceived. That it had never been our decision to wage war on the Republic. Revan said the Mandalorians didn't invade the Republic space 10 years ago because it was our choice. We were tricked. Our entire people sacrificed as pawns, and never knew it. She said there was a war coming, that it was waiting out in the unknown regions, in the dark, waiting for us to destroy each other.
A war? This war?
No, not this one. Another one. More terrible. Against an evil we couldn't begin to comprehend. A war of belief that had been fought for thousands of years. Revan went off to fight it.
And left you here.
Revan was one of the greatest military leaders in the galaxy. In history. She knew what she was doing. And I always follow orders.
Admiral Onasi wanted to speak with you, ma'am.
It's a little beat up, but it's still home. I wasn't able to be here to protect it when the Sith attacked me first time. This time you gave me a second chance. I owe you. I've read your records, how the Jedi sentenced you for doing what you believed. You wandered past the Outer Rim during your exile. I ask you, did you find any trace of Revan? I served with her, like you did, and we had to part, like you did. She said that there were places where she had to walk where I could not go. Places that she could not bring those she loved. I've waited for her to come back for almost 4 years. It doesn't get any easier. I would have done anything she asked. And when she told me to stay here, to try to keep the Republic strong, that was the hardest thing of all. I don't know, but it was important to her. She said that she believed something had been behind the Mandalorian Wars, that it hadn't been the Mandalorians' choice to attack the Republic. Whatever it was, I think she went off to find it, to fight it. It was near the end of the Jedi Civil War, when it seemed like we were going to lose everything. We met on a Republic warship called the Endar Spire. It was being attacked over Terrace, and the Sith had stormed the ship. We saved the Republic, but it was like the war didn't end for her. She would keep remembering things that she had done, and it kept driving her. And she kept using it as a wall between us. And I think she finally remembered something terrible she had done during the Mandalorian Wars, and she went to put an end to it. She left without warning. She didn't say where, only that it was to a place where she could not take anyone she loved. And here you return, with her ship, without her. Yes, wherever she went, your ship's been there. If you return to that place, if you find some trace of Revan, no. Simply tell her that Carth Onasi is waiting for her. Safe journey, exile.
going to lose their lives, like I lost my family in Malachor 5.
And all the Jedi who followed Revan, the true Jedi, died at Malachor 5.
We go now, my master, to that dark place which made you, where you gained your ship, your troops. Your ship, my prison, that you dragged from the gravity well at Malachor 5.
Wish I'd never met her. Wish I'd died there. That the storms had dragged me down into Malachor 5.
We will not surrender. We will not die, like we did on Malachor 5.
Your command echoes still, General, and I obey, as I did at Malachor 5. Now Malachor 5 comes to us, and I wish to face it this last time. You know where you must go. It calls to you still.
It is the heartbeat of the past.
And she must be stopped, there, now, or she will bring the screams of Malachor 5 to the galaxy, just as we carry the echo all this way.
It has been some time.
You were a fool to return. I spared you once. I will not do so again.
Spare me? Ah, yes. No, you simply did not learn the lesson I sought to teach. That your strength is as meaningless as the strength of my hand.
Why have you returned?
Because now I understand why the exile did what she did. There is much to be done.
Master, she is here.
I know.
What is thy bidding, my master?
You are to do nothing. When she arrives, bring her before me.
She may not survive Malachor.
So touching. Can it be you still have feelings within that shell?
Master, what will you do to her?
You know what I shall do. You, who wear my teachings so well. I will break her. She is a blank slate upon which my teachings may be written, as you well know. Leave me. Await the arrival of the exile. When she comes, bring her before me.